So welcome back guys to another review here on the channel. I'm Vic, your host, and today I am recording two player reviews. It's gonna be two separate videos, but I just wanted to mention it in case you want to check out the other one as well, because today we are in the final days of the Future Stars promo, and I was so lucky that I was able to pack both Harvey Elliott and Rasmus Højlund, and I've been trying them out this week, all week actually, in the Future Stars Cup to try to grind the objective, and I figured I might as well try those two cards out just in case you were wondering how are they actually in game if you're considering picking them up. Now that they are going out of packs, maybe their price is going to rise, so it might be a good time to consider maybe purchasing one of these guys. But this video is going to be about Harvey Elliott. We're going to talk about his strengths, weaknesses. We're going to take a look at his card, how I used him in this particular setup, what worked for me and what didn't work, how I used him, and what my recommendation is as a casual gamer to get the most out of this card. And then the other video is going to be Højlund. So let's get right into it. We're going to start by taking a look at Harvey Elliott's card in the game. So Harvey Elliott is a high medium work rate player, 89 overall, 4-star being left-footed, primarily playing towards the right side. They can also play in the middle as both a CM and a cam. Me personally, I fit him into the right wing position because of the formation I had right here, and I had to make room for Bruno Fernandes in the middle there, which is why I chose to go with Harvey Elliott out towards the right side. And I also want to mention, at the moment he is 58k on the market, and I've seen a lot of discussion actually on both Reddit and on X that this seems like a bargain for a lot of people. It should also be mentioned that his upvote is currently, he has 736 upvotes over on Footbin and only 170 downvotes. So he is actually heavily upvoted, which is something to take into consideration. Now, I always like to start with the player's strengths and specifically the playstyles. So let's have a look at what this card has to offer. The first playstyle plus is gonna be the incisive pass plus, and this is something that is gonna do passes more accurate. The swerve passes are gonna be with more curve, and precision passes travel quicker. And this is something you are gonna notice when you do over the top through balls. If you do like these long precision passes with the lofted ball that I tend to do a lot, it's muscle memory now, so I can't remember exactly what I'm pressing to do it, but I think it might be L1 or R1. L1 or R1, and then you do a circle on PlayStation Plus to do the lofted ball. I might cut in a highlight of that to show you how we do it, but that is definitely a big advantage of having a player like Elliott in the midfield. It doesn't matter if you play him in the middle or on the wing like I do here, because if he gets the ball in a specific area, he will be able to hit those through balls over the top or on the ground in the middle, depending on which kind of runs you're getting from your striker and also from your cam. This is a pretty nice attribute to have on a wide player because it gives you a lot of flexibility when passing the ball. Now, the thing about Elliott is he also has technical plus, and this makes him very, very attractive in my eyes, because that means you can pass the ball when you have the chance with the incisive pass, or you can dribble when you have the chance with the technical plus. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. After a couple of matches using him, I immediately noticed that this guy is really nice to have on the dribble. You can cut inside, you can do some very simple but still effective skill moves. You don't have to do a whole lot of skilling for him to be effective. That's a good thing for us casuals, right? And I'm going to cut in some highlights showing you how to dribble inside, and more often than not I found it very effective. Some players, you try to dribble, you try to do fake shots, and they just don't work. The defender is always there to block it, but with Harvey Elliott he's able to get past the defender. Big plus in my eyes. And this is also something that I like having on a wide player. If he is small and quick, it's a nice type of like player body type to dribble with, because it feels quick, it feels agile, and you can basically weave through the defense, which is always very nice when you have this kind of player, especially a left-footed player on the right side, because you can cut inside and finish left foot. That is very, very nice. He reminds me a lot of Messi. That was my point a little bit earlier. I was starting to argue why he was similar to Messi, but I wasn't able to get to the point. But it feels like a Messi light. That is the best comparison I have actually to other cards. Gold Messi in the beginning of Ultimate Team back in like September, October, and I was able to win 13 games in Weekend League using Gold Messi, and this guy reminds me a lot of him. The only difference I am gonna talk about here, because if we head over, we take a look at his base attributes. You see here that I put the finisher on him because I wanted to boost his finishing, because I felt like his dribbling is good, his passing is good enough, his pace I could probably have considered boosting his pace, but after using him I don't feel like it was necessary, so that was a good decision by me, although it was totally random that I put finisher instead of like Hawk or Engine on him. So with the finisher you're gonna boost his finishing. One thing that's gonna be noticeable though is he's not as good at finishing as Gold Messi. Like, even though we compare them, it has to be said that I used Gold Messi back before they patched the finesse shot and the trivela shot. So it might be that Messi isn't that OP now as it was back then. But I did try some long shots, I did try some shooting with Elliott. It wasn't that effective, to be honest. This also brings me to my next point, which is gonna be, he is, with the finisher, he's good at finishing once he gets into those close range, into certain specific areas. He's gonna be very effective with the finesse shot, with the simple finish. But once you get a little bit farther out and you try long shots, it wasn't all that effective for me. It almost felt like his shot power wasn't all that good. So there was something in the card for me specifically that made him a little bit ineffective on like the mid to long range finishes. Now on the close range finish, after you do some dribbles to get into the area, into specific spots inside the box and certain angles, very easy to finish around the goalie and score. So that is a big plus. That is, I mean, very quick and simple review of Harvey Elliott. I used him here in the 4-3-3. I had the come short player instruction on him. So I wanted to give him the ball in his feet so he can either dribble or pass the ball, depending on the situation. I also did some over the top, like when I had to do some long clearances, I tend to do that out towards the corner flag, and more often than not, the player who I have out there is going to be able to get free from his fullback. So I did that a couple of times as well, and that also worked. He has good technical ability, so we will be able to do the first touch skill move using R1 with the right stick flick to not lose momentum when you receive the ball. You can receive the ball and you can do the first touch skill to get the ball in pace, in stride, so you don't lose any momentum. He does it very well. Very fluid motion when he receives the ball. So that is basically my verdict on Elliott. I'm gonna call him Messi light, considering he is 58k. I'm not sure if he's actually cheaper than Messi at the moment. Definitely a player you should consider picking up if you're like a Liverpool fan or you want to try out a Prem team that is non-meta. I guess he's worth trying out. I probably wouldn't have tried him out unless it was that I packed him here on my RGG. I never go out and buy cards, so I only use the cards that I accidentally pack. That's the entire point of my RTG. So that's gonna be it for my Elliott review. In the next video that I'm also recording today, I think I'm gonna release Højlund the day after I release Elliott. So that video is also gonna be available on my channel if you want to check that out as well. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Before we end the video, I just want to mention that in the weekends we stream champs over on Twitch, and we try out some different teams. Depending on which players I pack during the week, we try to mix it up a little bit, try different teams, different formations, different squad combinations, to have a little bit of fun while we try to improve a little bit each week. And if that is something that sounds interesting to you, come join us over on Twitch at Casual Football Gamer over there. Again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know in the comments if you've tried Elliott out and what your impressions are. And next video, as I mentioned, is going to be Højlund. I hope I will see you there. Take care, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See ya.